We've united for the very first time the world's tallest living man and the world's shortest living man. They never met before, and it's quite a momentous occasion for us.
What's up, guys? Your boy Benny. So, what if your wife like completely lied to you, right? You're like, she told you that she was going to the grocery store. Okay, just happened to have an orange in the office today. Used it in a few videos. Might as well just have a prop, right? Orange man, good. You can call me the Orange Man. So, what if your wife goes to the grocery store and then you find out that she wasn't at the grocery store and she lied to you? It seems like a, pretty innocent thing. But like, why lie about something like that? Kind of makes you think. And then you wonder, like, what else is she lying to you about? And you're like, I guess I can't trust her. Like, that's a really important thing. You don't want to catch people in lies. Even like small, irrelevant lies, like get you thinking. What about really big lies? What about when there are like huge lies that are told to you? Like Joe Biden saying, let me say this as clearly as I can. I'm the sitting president of the United States. I'm the nominee of the Democratic Party. I'm staying in the race. And then Joe Biden drops out. Okay, this is not an actual image of Joe Biden dropping out. This is an image of Joe Biden dropping out. This is a meme, but this is really funny because Joe Biden was really orange when he dropped out. Dropped out of the race via tweet. And then Joe Biden went, bye-bye. This tweet was sent a week before Joe Biden drops out of the race. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that incredible? In fact, just hours before he sends his little post last Sunday with the fake signature and everything saying, I'm dropping out of the race, Joe Biden said, I'm staying in the race. I'm the Democratic nominee. Hours before. So, like, dude, if you're going to lie about something this big, like, what else won't you lie about? There's so much that they are, in fact, lying about. Joe Biden. Which Joe Biden is this? So weird. Like, it's just so amazing that Joe Biden must have been literally sleeping on the surface of the sun to go from this image to that. Anyway. So Joe Biden's White House celebrated with pizza and beer and ice cream. his departure. Donald Trump, meanwhile, mogging Joe Biden as Joe Biden humiliatingly bows out. The reason why I'm showing you this is that, like, you can't trust people who lie to you and lie to you all the time. President Trump, on the other hand, has a really nice record of, like, telling the truth and predicting things that are about to happen. President Trump predicted perfectly the day after the debate that Donald Trump himself was going to be victorious over Biden, and that's exactly what this image is. This image is Donald Trump beating Joe Biden. That's the narrative. Notice how you don't hear the word Joe Biden at all anymore. Nobody cares. The Democrat Party just throws him right into the trash compactor. It's incredible. We've been predicting this. And then he was going to be running against Kamala Harris. So trust the people who are truthful to you. Our candidate was truthful to us. Democrats have been lied to this entire time. Here's proof, Donald Trump saying this on his golf cart.
How did I do with the debate the other night?
Oh, amazing.
He kicked that old broken down pile of crap.
Yeah.
It's a bad guy. He just quit, He's quitting the race. Is that right? Yep, I got him out of the race. And that means we have Kamala. I think she's going to be better. She's so bad. She's so pathetic. It's so amazing. It's just so bad. So I just can't imagine. But can you imagine that guy dealing with Putin and the president of China, who's a fierce person? He's a fierce man, a very tough guy. And they see him, they can't. But they just announced he's probably quitting.
Good.
Okay?
Yeah, that's amazing.
Just keep knocking him out, right?
That's it.
So Donald Trump tells the truth. Joe Biden tells you lies. There were many people speculating that Joe Biden didn't even do his address live, which I guess I wouldn't doubt, actually. According to his watch being wrong. The watch effectively says that he recorded his address at 6:07 on the dial instead of the 8 o'clock live. This was broadcast live at 8 p.m. We were live for it. Was Joe Biden live? I don't know. He was pretty embarrassing, though, during the address, so can't imagine that's the one that they went with if they had 2 hours to refilm it. But you know what? Whatever. Maybe he had a nap time in between. The watch for the live Joe Biden speech tonight displayed the wrong time. What's really going on here? I don't know, man. Maybe his watch is set wrong. I don't know. Maybe his watch is all wrong. But his watch does definitely say 6 His watch definitely said say 6 o'clock. But there's a lot wrong with Joe Biden. After this address, whether it's 2 hours after the address, 2 hours after they recorded it or right afterwards, Joe Biden walks out of the Oval Office to a group of staffers cheering for him because they're so happy he dropped out of the race. With friends like these, right? You want a friend in D.C., get a dog. That says Harry Truman. Here's what it sounded like. So a lot of people on the internet kind of noticing that, Joe Biden is seems to be quite a bit taller than he used to be. Like, for instance, he's meeting world leaders, and they're like the same height here. Bibi Netanyahu, right? Was anybody wearing lifts in this photo? I assume we would have seen it. And now Joe Biden is like a full head taller than him. What the hell's going on here? What's going on? Oh, the big guy. All right. Yeah, there you go. The big guy. Yeah, everybody's saying the same thing on the internet. I got a question. Joe Biden and Bibi Netanyahu are supposed to be the exact same height, so how did Joe Biden grow so tall? What's happening? Exactly. Is it just me, or does Biden look longer? Yeah. Ladies, need your help. How many inches would you say Jill's heels are? Just trying to measure. So Joe Biden is said to be 6 foot. Jill Biden is said to be 5'6". Jill's wearing 2 to 3 inch heels. She looks to be as tall as Joe's chin. So this looks like Joe Biden grew 6 inches. Why is Joe Biden suddenly taller? I don't know. I'm not sure. Donald Trump is 6'3", and Donald Trump sort of stands the exact same height as Bibi. Was this part of Joe Biden's negotiated exit? That they'd give him the little taller surgery? Joe Biden's apparently shorter than Bibi Netanyahu, actually. So apparently Joe Biden's shorter than Bibi. And this is what he looks like next to Trump. Something's wrong with this dude. Okay. Something horrible's happened. I'm not sure who the hell this is. I don't get it. We always make the joke, which Joe Biden is this? But what's happening here? Super creepy. Did Joe Biden get taller? Here are a list of how tall presidents are. You have 6'4", Abraham Lincoln. The president's over 6 foot. Joe Biden is apparently 6 foot flat. I don't trust that. I don't believe that at all. Joe Biden's 6 foot flat. Donald Trump is up here at 6'3". So one of our tallest presidents in history, 3rd tallest, in fact. So there is an explanation as to what's going on here. I don't know if you're gonna like it. There's the meme explanation, which is Joe Biden this week versus Joe Biden last week. An incredible transition, says Greg. But then there's this guy who says that Joe Biden's actually being played by Jim Carrey. They trotted out a guy named Jim Carrey for the role of a lifetime to play Joe Biden. I want to begin by saying I don't endorse this theory, all right? But I do find it hysterical and very, very funny that Jim Carrey is actually playing Joe Biden. Here we go.
They keep pitching me slow 16-inch fatties. I'm going to keep knocking them out of the park. And if you're new to what I do here, well, I've done a lot of these videos. And I'm going to try to not say any names here, but you get the picture. The picture that one guy is playing the other. And I always thought it was just when the one guy was falling, but oh no, it's more than that. Have you ever seen the movie Bruce Almighty? The one where a certain someone plays God? And hey, that's a nice globe they throw in there. Well, do you remember this scene where he is controlling his voice? Because it looks an awful lot like something I've seen that other guy do recently.
I love it. This guy goes through all these
think
times.
Maybe, just maybe, we just saw the last of Jim. And I didn't misspeak. I meant Jim Carrey. Because if you don't know, this has been going on for quite a while. And if you're new here or to this theory, I've done a lot of videos on it, so go catch up real quick. But if you're not new here, I'm going to show you how this mask-loving Jim Carrey is just doing his farewell walk. Now, in my opinion, and that's all it ever is my opinion, but I like to give my opinion with evidence. Jim is retiring from this role, and he's moving on to bigger things, which I'll get to in a minute. But I've done this many times before because they create things in the past to duplicate things in the future. And did you notice that exact same forward head posture? But I digress.
I can't get enough of this guy saying that Jim Carrey is playing Joe Biden. All right, you know what? It's the end of the week. Makes me happy. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed it. Ladies and gentlemen, is Joe Biden taller? That's what the internet seems to think. Let me know what you think. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe. See ya.